So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Spezia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rice. Rodri. Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Caught offside that time. Timber tries making a foray down the right. Kolumuani. Osimhen. Now Tonali. And it's Vieira. Rice. Mbappe. That's Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Osimhen. Tonali. Oh, he's found some space here. Osimhen! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal. Spezia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Musiala. And here's Osimhen. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's through the middle. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Backward shapes to shoot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Safi Salih had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira. 15 minutes till half-time. Musiala has created one goal already. Rice. Mbappe. Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. Vieira. Tonali. And it's Vieira. Musiala. Aims beyond the defence. Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Tonali. Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Tonali. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! It's there! Spezia are back in business! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Spezia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Musiala. Safi Salih. Yamal. Tonali. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this
and
stadium.
So we're off again.
Substitution in progress.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rodrigo! It's
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Mbappe very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spezia go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the finish! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Rodrigo. Oh, shooting chance!
The attendance for this match
Now
was
that is commitment to the cause.
60,332.
Corner number 2 then. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 3 coming up. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Gabriel has got himself a free kick. Yamal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Rodrigo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kolomuani on 2 now and looking for 3. Mbappe. Rodrigo. And here's Rodrigo. He's got the shot away! Spezia! Goal! And again they hit the front.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And yes, it's him again. Spezia get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's...
Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Roberto Carlos goes short. And it's Vieira. Messi. For Musiala.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Half an hour gone in the second half. He's going to be disappointed with that. Eze.
Spezia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kolomuani. Chance to shoot now. Kolomuani! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Rice.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little.
Can he finish? And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Arsenal surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Costa Curta. Eze.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Great hit!
They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And it's
There
Roberto
will be
Carlos.
5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Rodrigo.
Mbappe. Now, there's a fine ball.
There's the hit! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Spezia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Spezia take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. And that may well be that. That is that. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
Odegaard! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
He's had a hit!
Koundé
Is there, and he can get that clear.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber. It's a good run down the right. Odegaard.
Can he finish?
And he's gone looking for safety. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Passing nice and neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodrigo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tonali.
De Bruyne.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Osimhen. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Osimhen. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Showing good feet. Spezia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in no...
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Mbappe. Rafinha. Now Mbappe. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, great ball! Tonali. And he's quick to snatch it back.
De Bruyne.
Yamal. Rodrigo. Now, can they get it back? Yamal. Safi Sali.
This is the time you need that pace.
Odegaard.
Mbappe! Mbappe!
Tonali. And Kvaratskhelia. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's some...
Has a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Vitinha, great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Odegaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Osimhen. Oh, easy pickings there.
Oh, well played. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot!
The ball has bounced loose now. Rodrigo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
How would you review the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Ødegaard ready to try one. Ødegaard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rodri. Now Tonali. And here's Osimhen. De Bruyne. Tonali. Passes shortened. And the shot! No, he's missed it. De Bruyne.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vitinha. Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yamal.
Rodrigo. And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ødegaard considers his options. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Osimhen. Mbappe.
The attendance for this
It is
match
still
was
anyone's game, 0-0.
60,332.
And here's Mbappe. Chooses to go back. Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. Osimhen carries the ball down the right. That's a little off target. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Yamal. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
Rodrigo! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Mbappe. Rafinha. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Osimhen. And here's Rodrigo. Kvaratskhelia. Rodrigo. Backward it goes.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Rodri. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, he's in! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kvaratskhelia.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rafinha. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Driving forward. The final 5 minutes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Arsenal.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Number 13, Tonali.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's in! Finally! 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 Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Spezia take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Rodri. Shot could be on.
De Bruyne.
Great hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Mbappe. Odegaard. Mbappe. Eze. Back could it go?
Now the finish! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
De Jong.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Yamal. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? Musiala! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze, who does have an assist to his name. Odegaard. Odegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Musiala.
There's the shot! De Bruyne!
Goal! Arsenal!
And they're back in front.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time.
Oh, terrible pass.
Martinez.
Catches it safely.
Yamal.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Approaching the half-hour mark.
Musiala. Arsenal finding their passes.
Nice control.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
Musiala. De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Spezia are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. He's a Yamal! De Jong.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Driving through the middle. De Ligt with a fine tackle. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe. Rodrigo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Safi Sali. Now it's Mbappe! Opts to play it back. And that should be the keeper's.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Bruyne. De Jong.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodrigo. And the shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. There was no getting to that. And the half-time whistle goes.
Arsenal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. De Jong. Come backwards here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Jong gets a foot in here. Ødegaard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Big chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. De Bruyne. Now Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Rodrigo. Musiala. Lookman. Ødegaard. And here's Rodrigo. Good read, needed to be.
Rodrigo, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Mbappe! Sticks it away! Back to within 1! Interesting! That was a given, it always was.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
substitution. The attendance
So
for
here
this
comes the
match was
substitution.
62,005.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this chance! Now, what about a counter-attack? Lookman. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Decent hit! Well, now, oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's straight offside.
Spezia are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Musiala. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Shot at goal! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rodri. De Bruyne.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ødegaard. Well read, and the danger is averted. Araujo. Williams. Oh, that's fabulous. Timber. And here's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Look at Williams! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rodrigo. De Bruyne, given the lift of his goal.
There will be 1 minute.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Williams. Terrific header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Played in by... He's got full! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for it.